Well, first of all, the fact that, he was such a cut up, and then when the cameras rolled, it was just, as if he was the most serious person in the world, and he was the worst. He was just the complete worst, in terms of that, because, Chris loved to do his job, but he also loved, cigars, and he also loved to eat, and he also loved to drink, and he's like, he's like a walking id with a genius intellect at the same time. He's both sides. But one of my favorite wins, probably some of you have heard this, in Threshold. Again, we had a scene on the snow, a training thing. So Chris comes to me and says, okay, so we're going to do this training thing. We're Jaffa warriors. I was thinking we should do it, we should just strip and do it bare-chested and everything. And, and we're shooting up in the mountains in the snow. It's not a soundstage. And I said, okay, great, I'm game. And then it occurs to me to have a little fun. So I go to him and I said, Chris, it's a great idea. We could do that, but here's one better. I'm the mentor, you're the mentee, or whatever, that you're the student, you should really be stripped down, and it'll give us the Abbott and Costello, which you need in the scene. There's variety in the scene. He said, yeah, that's great. So you come to about 3 hours later when he's shivering on a snow blanket, and he's just looking at me, But I love that scene because, it was such a formal scene, but Peter DeLuise was directing it, and I said, Peter, Chris is being such a, Tilk is being so challenging and such a, childish sort of parent sort of stuff that we should have some fun with it. He said, well, what do you want to do? I said, well, what I want to do is set up the formality and everything, and I want to bump with my staff weapon. He said, no, you can't do. He said, trust me, give me one take, and they kept it. So it's like out of the middle of nowhere. It's a Three Stooges moment. I come out, okay, you want to test me? Okay, let's test. And he comes towards me, and I stop him. Almost as if we're going to bow. And he bows, and I just give him my hand with the staff weapon. And I don't know why that was so delicious, and Chris went for it, he didn't say, you can't do that to me, I'm the serious, so that was probably my favorite scene from and we had much better scenes dramatically, but there was something delicious about that scene.